As a federal agent, the man discovered a dismembered body in the subway. But when he muttered a prayer, "God help us," he nearly lost his life because of it. His partner didn't retaliate, but instead, he begged a girl for mercy. This federal agent, who was always domineering, now appeared as humble as a worm. After the girl left, the white agent was furious, blaming the reckless rookie for nearly causing disaster. The reason was that the body wasn't human at all. It was a vampire disguised among the crowd. They blend in as humans, lurking in the city's shadows, hunting the weak. Women working near the US military base became their prime targets, and all the deaths were disguised as suicides. But what few know is, these bloodthirsty creatures are also prey. The federal agents received intel that a vampire had infiltrated the US military base's family school. Ordinary people couldn't tell apart the beasts, so they called in SAYA. Under Agent David's arrangement, SAYA entered the school as a transfer student. In that era, a face like hers, East Asian, was unusual in this setting. Once enrolled, SAYA immediately began her investigation. The blood of teenagers was highly tempting to vampires, and she soon caught the scent in the infirmary. Although the bloodstains had been cleaned, the scent of blood in the air was unmistakable. This was the feeding ground for the vampires. The school was about to hold a Halloween dance. Chaos was the perfect cover. The hidden vampires couldn't possibly miss this opportunity. Sure enough, the prey appeared on its own. Two girls claimed to be unwell and avoided the dance, heading to the infirmary. Little did they know, SAYA was eavesdropping outside the door, hearing everything clearly. Their target was the lone school nurse on duty. Just as the vampires were about to strike, SAYA broke down the door. Her attack forced the vampire to flee in a panic. SAYA didn't pursue immediately, but first helped the terrified nurse calm down, warning her to forget everything that had just happened. Since her dagger had broken, SAYA couldn't continue the pursuit. She had no choice but to leave the base and head to an antique shop to retrieve a sword. To kill a vampire, one must cause massive blood loss in an instant, and cold weapons were the best choice. The vampire, severely wounded, could no longer maintain its human form, and desperately needed to feed. The foolish nurse, however, was still worrying about the student's safety. She followed the blood trail on the floor, finally finding her target in the middle of the dance floor. It wasn't until the creature fully revealed its true form that the nurse realized what she was really facing. Meanwhile, SAYA discovered a problem. The so-called treasured weapon was actually a fake. In that split second of distraction, the vampire threw her aside. As the nurse tried to scream for help, she was abducted by the monster, slowly devoured. But it didn't anticipate that the true hunter was hiding behind the door. SAYA launched a surprise attack, wounding the vampire again, giving the nurse a chance to escape. During the escape, a soldier appeared, and the nurse thought she had found a savior, but she watched helplessly as the soldier was torn apart by the monster. The nurse completely broke down, collapsing to the ground. In that moment of despair, a silver flash sliced through the air, and SAYA appeared again. This strike forced the monster back, but it still wasn't enough to kill it. They needed to find a proper weapon immediately.